Yo, what's up, Flight X400? It's your boy Juice, back with another video, back with my co-host, my boy Booby over here, and my boy Meechy finally made it back in the building, man. What's going on, Meech? How you been, bro?
Working hard, brother. Working hard, man. Just been working extra hours.
Word, I know, bro. It's been hard to get up with you.
I got to get in the middle of my Super Bowl rings. I see all my Super Bowl trophies.
Yeah, you see all 6 of them things I put there for you. But yo,
appreciate you.
Jumping into it right quick, bro. It's January 4th of 2022. That means last year's behind us. Obviously, if anybody been following us up until this point, we started this junk in 2020. We canceled jumping back on, a couple months ago. But it's 2022 now. We got a lot of goals, a lot of things in mind. But yo, I'm gonna go ahead and start it off with you. Yo, Booby, what's good, bro? What's the goals? What you got in mind for 2022, bro? What should we expect to see from you, or where you trying to go in life right now?
You know what I'm saying? I'm kicking flavor. I'm always kicking the flavor. Say,
hey, hold on. You do like Flavor Flav, though. Go ahead.
Hey, that man had a TV show with a bunch of females.
Well, he did. I ain't gonna hold you. He did.
But yeah, man, I'm just chilling. Being a better person. That's the biggest thing for 2022. And starting a little business, man. I gotta get a little business going. I ain't even trying to have a big successful business. I just want something I can claim, something I can do on the side, make extra money. Like what it's called? I forgot what it's called, but yeah, trying to have that income coming in without me putting too much handwork on it. You know what I'm saying?
What's that?
Passive income. Yeah.
Oh, you want passive? I think you was gonna say residual.
Yeah, passive income. Yeah.
There's different types of income. Yeah, for sure.
I'm trying to get some passive income, bro.
For sure. Yo, that's what's up though. Meech, what you got going on, bro? You got any goals? Anything you trying to reach in 2022? You know what I'm saying? It's a new year, man. Is it a new you or it's same old? What's good?
This year right here, I'm going to be proud to say that I'm doing my transportation company is going to start in the works now.
Okay.
I already got my business account. I already got my LLC for it. I'm waiting for my EIN number to come in. I got to get me a truck, and most definitely got to get me a trailer. So
that's big.
Yeah.
That's big. So elaborate a little bit. This business. What is it? A tow trucking business? What like?
Just transportation of cars to either to the salvage yards or even to the dealerships.
Okay.
I might do a little bit of I might do a little bit of work with the insurance companies on doing like towing or pulling to wherever a person needs to be pulled to. I might do that.
That's interesting. So what got you involved going in that avenue, man? Like what inspired you to go ahead and start your own company the year 2022 right now? What's going on?
I always had this business plan of trying to do something before I hit the age of 35.
Got it.
Because you don't want to be a worker bee. You just don't want to keep working for other people.
True.
You got to establish the work is all right, but work to your standards and have a goal for yourself. Because everybody's not going to have a good job where they be like, oh, I work at this place for X amount of years, I should be a boss. And still a worker bee.
Got it. Yeah, that's big, bro. That's big, and that's good to hear, bro. Shoot, you got my support, man. If anywhere I can help, let me know. Same with Booby over there. So my 2020.
Hey, mine's easy. You know what I'm saying? I just need a Kickstarter. You know what I'm saying?
I got you. I feel you. Yes, yeah. So mine the same though. Like I'm in the same mindset like y'all too, in a sense, but I'm more selling myself. You know what I'm saying? As a brand. That way it's like I find more avenues and things and ways to promote myself and be able to bring in income that way. So like for instance, like everything I'm trying to invest in myself or invest in is gonna be to promote myself and my brand as far as like who I am and who I'm trying to be. So that's where I'm at right now, man. I'm in a comfortable position, you know what I'm saying? So, Booby, we talked pre-recording where you mentioned, you know what I'm saying, you're in the process of possibly selling your house or maybe selling your house. I'm going to be in the same situation, you know what I'm saying, in the near future, very soon here. And it's just it's a good place to be in, but it's one of those situations where, you know what I'm saying, you get a chance to live out some of your dreams and accomplish some of the goals that you had set, you know what I'm saying, in the past. So I'm pretty sure your next home is going to be a home where you're going to be, you know, a little more picky of what you want, get a little more, you know, of what you want this time. And this is going to be something you're going to be most likely to settle with greater conscience. Same with me. Like my next home is going to be something like, it's going to be like, oh shoot, yo, this, I can't believe you did this. I'm like, yeah, you know, it's the hard work, dedication, and the actual goal setting and the vision.
Yo, if you made it this far in the video, I'd like to say thank you. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Join the channel, join the movement, and let's go.
The best thing you can do for a person is to inspire them. That's the best currency you can offer them, inspiration. And so when a person can rely on you for that, you know.
Beach, man, I'm going to start off with you. 2021, man, can you recap a little bit of 2021? Was it a good year? Was it a bad year for you? What's up?
It was a mixed year. Mixed year as in, I venture out. I did what I had to, you know. I venture out and I did things to test out, to have, well, to be comfortable. I didn't trust too many people to look for a job or be essential. I really wasn't trying to do that unemployment stuff, so I just started the jersey business. And it was doing real well. Well, it's still doing well. I ain't going to knock it off of that.
Yeah.
But that was my main income. So, you know,
Dang.
Yeah, doing pretty good.
Yeah.
No, I said doing pretty good.
I did real decent.
Word. So Booby, what about you, man? How would you recap 2021 for you, man? What's the lesson learned going into 2022? What you carrying over to 2022, man? Like, you know, the lessons learned from 2021. Recap it for us, man.
Stay positive. Never let nobody tell you like what you can and can't do. Don't have negative thoughts on yourself, because I've been around a lot of people that got depressed in 2021, just everything that's been happening. So I would say stay positive, push forward. And with me, what I've learned about myself is stop selling yourself short. Because every time I sold myself short, I came out exceeding what I was expecting. So yeah, gotta stop selling myself short.
Hey, so both of y'all have some good takes, bro. I mean, shoot. What I can say, yeah. I mean, I kind of agree because I actually sold myself short a lot. Thinking back now that you said that in 2021, but I think 2021. I think what I learned from 2021, man. Like if I recap it, it was a good year, but it definitely was a lesson learned to make sure I keep at it. Like you got to keep going. Like you guys, you know what I'm saying? Like that, like for instance, with the show here, you know. There's been times where we needed to release content. We needed to speak on things and just have, you know, just get the content out to the guys, kind of grow as a brand, as a show. And I literally would like, you know, I go work out or something, or I go do something, and I can't find a time to get the job done. Do you know what I'm saying? To work on something I feel like I said that was important to me. So I think you got to stick with it. You know, so I'm gonna carry that in 2022, man. I'm gonna use that slogan, man. Stick with it. You know what I'm saying? And when I say that, I'm gonna remind myself that even if I don't feel like it, man, if I got the time, man, I'm gonna make sure I get it done. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna make sure I'm produced with no excuses. You know what I'm saying? So that's gonna be what I'm gonna take into 2022. That's why I learned, like in 2020 when we first started this thing right here, man. It was like we wouldn't let a day. We really wouldn't let a week or a day pass too much without getting on getting on the Anchor app and speaking on some things, and then doing that, finding ways to improve as a brand, right? I mean, we was going from just the phone to adding little video clips to everything, trying to get the channel to grow and everything. And
I mean, it was an uptick. It was an uptick.
Yeah. We was
uptick.
We was clicking and we fell off, and we just kind of try to go into different avenues. But it's a lesson learned. It's called living and learning, and that's what we went through. I'm gonna stick with it. 2022. It's new for you. It's not new territory, but you know what I'm saying. It's similar. It's kind of like new territory with you with a newborn baby in the house now. So you got that to motivate you a little bit this year right here. Meech, I don't know if you had any surprises since we ain't seen you in a while. You know what I'm saying? If you had any additions to the family, but you know, the kid's gonna be something that's gonna motivate us. You know what I'm saying? To keep pushing and keep moving forward. I like the platform. I like where we're going with it. So that's what I'm gonna take from 2021, man, and apply to 2022. And obviously, you know, we always talking about sports. So while we going into that direction right now, I'm gonna transition over to that segment right now.
I got a good transition for us. Antonio Brown should have learned something from 2018 to 2022. He came into a new season.
That's a good topic. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you elaborate on that right quick, because I got my take on things. I got my thoughts on that too a little bit. So I'm gonna let y'all boys elaborate on that a little bit.
Yeah, I've been hearing a lot. I've been having my just scrolling through YouTube, just seeing different clips. Everybody got something different to say. Sound like they're saying the same thing. Some people hating on him. I do believe some people hating on him, like, oh, Antonio Brown's just a mess. I've been like, okay. Some people say, oh, that's mental health showing again, and he had problems. He should have never came back. I mean, like, yeah, you listen to Antonio Brown talk a little bit, like, bruh, something going on with that man, bruh. That man head, like, you know what I'm saying? So, and people just steady bashing. I'm like, bro, the reason why Tom Brady been so there for that man, because he probably seen this man like at his lowest moments. So yeah, that's crazy. And I believe he just couldn't take either somebody said something to him the wrong way on that sideline that made him walk off the field, because he is a prideful guy. Seems like to me, he's very prideful. So I can see him just saying, Bruce Arians saying, "Hey, get in the game" or something like that, and then they're like, "Yo, I got like," he probably just been like, "No, I'm not doing that. F you, I'm going. I'm out here. We booming." You know what I'm saying? I can see that man just like, nah, I'm doing my own thing. So,
sure. So, Meech, you got words you want to express on that?
Well, I looked at it, and some of the video that I've been watching, and the odd behavior of that was, he got into it with somebody on the team. The coach says something. Don't know what was what. I can't really say the man probably was angry, or he probably was happy, or whatever he was feeling at the time. He was just happy-go-lucky. Just take off the helmet, got the jersey off, got the pads off, took the sweat, the little sweat undershirt he had on, and throw the gloves in the stadium, in the crowd, and was just running. Everybody looked so confused, but you don't know what the team or the sidelines or what they were saying towards this man.
Yeah,
because you think about it. They was talking about not trying to make him as a target, and they were trying to rotate Brock to come back into rotation. That's what I kept hearing. But I don't care about the Buccaneers, but it was just odd to keep seeing that, just keep coming up on YouTube and Facebook. It's like it's odd to keep seeing that. But
I swear when that jump popped up across my news feed, I was like, what the heck? I was like, this boy wallet.
Yeah, so I agree.
I need to use the bathroom or something, but
exactly, like, yo.
Nah, it was way deeper than that.
Yeah, so I agree, Meech. I seen a couple things like that too. I seen like there's a couple things he could have achieved, you know what I'm saying? And I guess the Buccaneers allegedly set him down so he wouldn't be able to achieve those, you know what I'm saying, those incentives or whatever. But, you know what I'm saying, that's just here, they say, you know what I'm saying, he say, she say. But at the end of the day, not at the level of a professional, but I understand to a point where, like, if you have an issue, to remove yourself from the issue where it could maybe escalate. So we see it as like, yo, something wrong with this dude. He walk off from, you know, the team and this and that. But who knows what could have escalated, you know, what was going through his mind. And at the end of the day, it's a football game. I have not played at the professional level, but I have played at a level where professionalism is applied. And you have to sometimes walk away from situations before they escalate, because things go on the sidelines, in the locker rooms, in the games, you know what I'm saying? And that point of view is not shared with the public and the fans, but some things could have been said, or some things could have happened where he's like, man, you know what, I'm done with it, you know what I'm saying? Because I have not made it to that level yet, but there's been times in a game where it's like, man, I don't gotta do this. I don't need this. You know what I'm saying? I do this for fun, or I do this because I love the game. And simply at that point right there, he could have thought to himself, man, look, football, like he posted it, and it made sense to me when he said that. Like, football is what he do. It's not who he is. So pretty much football don't define who you are as a person, and that's a fact. You know what I'm saying? So if he's going through an issue, maybe he got issues mentally or whatever the case may be, but him removing himself in that manner, people are looking at it like, dang, bro, how could you do that? You letting the team down. But mentally, him removing himself is like saying, like, look, even though y'all want me to be here and stuff, I don't need to be here right now. And for whatever reason it is, I'm out of here. And he can do that. He got the right to do that. And nobody's saying he can't. It's just people bashing him, saying like, man, he did this to himself and that to himself. Man, look, it's just football. At the end of the day, that's what it is. You feel what I'm saying? So be who you are. That's how I look at it, man. I mean, be who you are, bro. You walk off the field, that's just football. What? You know what I'm saying? You remove yourself from the situation. That's all.
I got something to say on that, because think about it. I like how you approach it, though. I didn't think about it like that. But if you're in a job, you just can't walk off the job because you're mad.
Well, see, that's the thing. You can. Now,
you can, but
is there going to be consequences?
I'm about to say he's dealing with the consequences. So I mean, yeah. But at the same time, Adam Schefter came out. I should have said this at the beginning. Adam Schefter came out with a report saying that they wanted him to play, and he been like, my like, his last injury still like nagging him. So he like, I don't want to go in the game. Yeah, so I'm about to sit down. And they was like, no, you got to go in the game. We told you to go in the game, so you go in the game. And he was like, man,
that's his right.
I ain't about to risk. I'm about to say, he was like, I ain't about to risk myself to get injured. But at the same time, I'm like, bro, like, come on, man. Like, you was almost at the NFL. Like, once again, he probably don't need football, but
you don't need it. That's what I'm saying. He don't need it. So you gotta look at
it. He was fighting to come back, though.
I mean,
this man was so close to $1 million incentive.
Yeah, but look, if I put myself in his shoes, right? If I'm not in the NFL for money, like, I don't need the money, and I got an injury, and for whatever reason, because I don't play at a professional level, but I do play the game, and simply because I love the game, they play the game. They get paid millions of dollars, but they love the game too. You feel what I'm saying? So it's the same reason why we play the game. We love the game. When it comes to a point where sometimes you just don't really feel like it, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you should have the right to say, like, look, man, look, I'm done right at this moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna do it right now.
What's the dude's name that went in the locker room and retired at halftime?
Vontae Davis.
Yeah, Vontae went in the locker room at halftime. Like, nigga,
yeah, you battle with that thing. Like, you deal with those as a player. Like, you love the game, but at some point, sometimes mentally, even at work, like sometimes, like, say you love your job, right? Sometimes when you go to work or when you wake up, you're like, man, I don't feel like this today. You feel what I'm saying? Or you call off, finally make an excuse to call off. As a football player, obviously, when you're in a football field, people don't look at that as something you should be able to do. But I've been at work plenty of times. I mean, I can't say I faked the sickness at work, but I'll be in a situation where I'll be like, hey, I mean, I have done it before. Not saying that I do this, but I did it before. Everybody's guilty of making up a lie to leave work. You feel what I'm saying? Except for you can't make up a lie on the sideline and say, you know what I'm saying, for whatever reason to get up out of there. It just looked at different. But like I said, I don't think it's much of a big deal as people make it seem. I mean, the situation as far as what was said probably was bigger than him actually leaving, in my opinion. Because I look at it that maybe he removed himself from a situation that could have escalated to something even worse, or you know what I'm saying, him just getting away from football in general. Maybe that was his way of saying, "Look, I'm out, man. I'm done with football for real." So who knows?
You know what I also been looking at for the last couple of years since the cabinet situations, they portray football more of a business than actual having fun.
I mean, it's a business. It's one of the largest businesses in America.
You know, to the players, a lot of players actually is actually having fun. Like, you know, it's fun to them to keep playing the sport they've been playing all their lives.
I do. So it is a business.
It's probably 50-50. I mean, no, I'm gonna say business like 75.
I think the business aspect outweighs everything else, which I agree with you that a lot of players don't get to have as much fun as they, because like whether you like it or not, somebody who was disobedient majority of their career, but not in a negative way, is just negative towards the NFL and the business, was Chad Ochocinco. He celebrated like crazy and got fined like all the time for something so simple. Like, bro, he used to celebrate and everybody looked for, like, I played backyard football and I made up celebrations because Chad Ochocinco or Chad Johnson, whatever you want to call him, used to celebrate, bro. Like, I would make up celebrations to do it. You feel what I'm saying? But that's something you can't have fun with because they would, you know, take that away from you. As far as the cleats, it was an issue. People was getting fined for wearing certain kind of cleats in the NFL. Like, bro, it's just a cleat. You know what I'm saying? It's on your feet. It's doing the job. It just look a certain way. And now they got, you know what I'm saying, a moment, you know what I'm saying, maybe what is it, a couple weeks now, where you can wear certain cleats, custom cleats, my cleats, but you can't do it all year. Like, just let people have fun, let them be able to express themselves while they out playing football. That should have been something that you're allowed to do, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, it's a business, so they run
I was just about to come in with that.
Yep, they run it how they want to run it. So that's what it is at that point. But
it's all about not hurting the brand.
Yeah, you can't hurt the brand. Kaepernick was hurting the brand. I mean, I really think Kaepernick should have had a lot more support from the players than what he had. It's just when people are paying you that amount of money coming from poverty, most of the majority of the African Americans that's in the sport probably came from poverty, and being able to be paid that way, I just don't see how they could have turned themselves away from that kind of money, which would be hard for even me. But I understand what Kaepernick was trying to do, and I really wish it would have, you know, made a more of an impact the way that he was trying to push it than what it did. But that's neither here or there because it's 2022 now, and I think
he's richer now.
I think our focus now as people should be as individuals and not as worried about, like, stay out of people's business. That would make life much better if people just mind their own business. You feel me?
That's facts.
So
that's facts.
So let's keep it in the sports though. Dang, going last night there was a game, Pittsburgh versus Cleveland, and the Cleveland Browns.
Big Ben, yes sir.
He didn't have a good game, by the way, but Cleveland Browns went to 7-9. Could you elaborate a little bit, Meech? I'm going to ask you because, like I said, and we made a clip about this a while back where it was highly favored when we spoke on the roster of the Cleveland Browns before the season and how they were like Super Bowl contenders based on the roster. How much of a disappointment have the Cleveland Browns been at the point where now they're no longer in the playoffs?
I said before, man, Baker is good, don't get me wrong, but the whole team as a whole individual, yes, they can be stacked. And the biggest thing they did that was dumb to me, decision-wise and business-wise, was get rid of Odell. I knew that they could either made the playoff or was going to be on the outside looking in. because I would have bet my money on them to go to a Super Bowl.
Yeah, me either. I wouldn't bet my money to Rock.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm not going to be, harsh or be mean towards them just to say that, because I'm a Ravens fan and they're just around the corner from us, like, division wise. Not saying that. It just look at Cleveland history and success. Like, they can't finish. If they came in strong and finished strong, I probably would say, all right, okay, they legitimate. There was time where they came in strong and finished weak. I mean, super weak. And teams that actually came back, chased them down, and beat them. And they're supposed to be a stacked team.
Yeah,
because I don't have any comparisons of that team was supposed to be like a 2007 Patriots.
No.
Look,
I heard that as a mock team comparison. This is a mock team comparison. And I say ain't no way in the world. There's no way in the world.
There's no way in the world.
Yeah,
no
right. Well, look. I think everybody was
saying before the season started when it was saying all what everybody got. Where everybody is on the position wise and everything like that.
Yeah,
I would like to chime in.
They were supposed to be the AFC North champions, but the Bengals did that, but they're the last team in the division. They probably finished last in Division 2. Go ahead, Booby.
We know most of their people got injured, right? Not injured and COVID, all that stuff. The Ravens should know. Should be much better this year, but we got affected by what? Injuries and COVID. Same thing happened to the Browns. They lost Baker Mayfield and the backup and had their third string quarterback in. And we know, come on now. And I think he had one day to practice before that game that they lost in week 15. I think that was 15 when that started. Baker Mayfield and the backup went out or something like that. But they was missing a bunch of people just like the Ravens, so y'all can relate to this. Except they were missing pieces that was way more important. Y'all had Lamar Jackson still. They got Baker Mayfield. We all know he's the average of average quarterbacks out there. I mean, Lamar can carry his team he can get his team some wins. Baker ain't getting his team wins if he ain't got his full supporting cast. They lost Nick Chubb, and they know Nick Chubb was one of their main pieces, and they lost him. So, yeah, I believe, man, the Browns was good. They got the injury bug and the COVID bug at the wrong time. So, I think that's what it is.
I agree. Yeah, they got the injury bug, but I just hate the fact that Baker Mayfield is using that excuse of him being injured and
that was another thing. I'm not going to hate on Baker, bro, because he like, bro, his injury was like Cam Newton injury. And we seen how that affected Cam Newton, that shoulder. Come on now.
Yeah, but why is he playing then and lose and say, "Oh, we didn't win because my arm"? Pretty much, you feel what I'm saying? Like,
I get it, but at the same time, he got to give some excuse because he want to be. You play football. When you're injured, you're still going to want to go out there as a competitor.
True.
Especially when the media trash you, like, "Oh, is Baker a good quarterback? Baker this, Baker that." If he wins, it's nothing but praise. If he lose, he know what came with the downside, but he know he can say, like they did with Derek Carr. Oh, Derek Carr soft because he didn't come in the game or something. But now Baker was like, I'm still going to play and show my team that I'm going to be the ultimate competitor and be out there with y'all.
But in retrospect, he actually hurting the team in my opinion. So, but
no. He was horrible. He's been horrible. He was horrible, but what's their other options?
Case Keenum.
Man.
Case Keenum played well. He played well,
bro.
Case Keenum can give you what an injured Baker can or more.
No, he can't.
Oh,
no, he
can't. Oh, you tweaking.
No, he can't.
You tweaking, bro. He can give you that. So
no, you
can't. We got one more game in the regular season. So playoffs right around the corner. We pretty much know the teams that's gonna be in the playoffs. So before we go any farther, then it's a smile.
Here we go.
The AFC East right now.
Here we go.
has the Buffalo Bills at the number 1 seed. So, Booby, will you let me know who's going to win this division? And the reason why I'm asking you this is because, like I said before, we took the transition to stop and then get back into it. We had an ongoing bet where you said that the Patriots would win the AFC East, and I said the Bills would. Well, you were sitting at the top of the AFC.
Oh, well, hold up. You thought we probably wouldn't even make the playoffs.
I did. I didn't think he was going to make the playoffs.
And I told you stupid. And now look, we made the playoffs. I mean,
yeah,
we shouldn't have lost that one game to them, boy.
Actually, they
lost a couple
of
games.
They beat your boys like you should have got beaten. That game,
yeah, they won convincingly. Yes, they killed us the first half.
When y'all threw the ball 3 times, that's not real. That was real.
That wasn't
real.
We're smart. That was smart.
Real.
Smart.
That wasn't real. But one more game. Who's winning that division? Who's winning that division, bro? Do you have?
I think they took it. They took it, right? They took the tie.
Yes,
they took the tiebreaker.
Yes, they're number 1 in the division.
I'm about to say they took that from us. So because they beat us. No.
Yeah,
if they lose their last game, we win. They still number 1.
No.
Oh yeah, then we still got a chance, boy.
Yeah, but I just want to know. You see, you talking about a chance. I want to know if you were still thinking y'all was gonna win, or saying, hey, you know what I'm saying, you might be.
Okay, look, if we can call the bet off, I would definitely call it off.
Hold on.
We can call the bet off. I definitely call it off.
We can't call this bet off. Let me tell you why. This bet is actually a double up for you to try to get out of the bet that you already had lost.
Well, matter of fact, you know what?
So you already had lost.
I got confidence, bro.
So you already lost the bet to me already.
Listen.
And so I gave you the option. I said, all right, we'll double it or nothing. That way you get a chance to get up out of this bet, or you took the chance to double it and like, hey, I'm gonna win, so I'm gonna get out of it. But if you lose, you owe me double the money. And you decide to go that route. And right now, it was looking pretty good for you at one point. And now it's looking a little sticky.
No, it's still looking good.
Still
looking good. I think we got the Dolphins as our last game.
It's possible, but I also think the Bills have a winnable game, a very winnable game. Let me check that while I'm at it right quick.
I'm about to say check that, but I'm gonna explain why it might not be winnable, because they don't want to get their quarterbacks hurt. They don't want to get Josh Allen hurt. They don't want to get Diggs hurt. They don't want.
Yeah, but they're gonna want to win a division. They're not gonna sit somebody so they don't win a division.
Never know.
I don't believe they're gonna forfeit the division.
I don't believe it neither. But I'm just saying this just to make.
Okay, they got the Falcons. They got the Falcons. No, they're not the Falcons. That's sweet. That's my bad. That's who they just beat. Sorry.
Yeah, you tripping.
That's who they just beat.
Who they got? If I can give you my answer.
They got a very winnable game. They got the Jets.
That's trap game. Trap. They lost.
It's possible, but y'all game
trap game. Trap
game could be a trap game too, because the Dolphins usually get you on that last game.
We can't get trapped because we can't get trapped because we don't got nothing to lose. So we can't get trapped.
True.
As long as we make the playoffs.
So this weekend right here, you're gonna be looking like, hey, either I win money or I lose money. So we'll see what happens there.
I mean, either way, I'm gonna be happy, bro. I mean, because either I get to bless your pockets with some money, or you get there bless me. You know what I'm saying? So
because it's been a whole year. You lost the bet back in 2020, and we let this ride until this season right here flew through. So, you should have had enough time to been putting money to the side and say, all right, this Bayshawn money right here, just in case. You know what I'm saying? So,
Hey, I like the confidence, brother. I like the confidence.
Hey, I ain't had this much confidence maybe until they beat y'all, because
I'm about to say you ain't had a lot of confidence 3 weeks ago. You ain't had a lot of confidence then.
I mean, I still wasn't gonna lose anything, but I mean, I'm just saying I get the gain now, so you gotta be happy for gaining. But so let's just keep moving forward, man. In the NFL this year right here, there's been a lot of good, a lot of bad. Like I said, we got one more game left. If you had to name a overachieving team or a team that may be a big surprise to you, Booby, please let us know what team surprised you this year in the season.
I said it at the beginning of the season, the last thing we had. I said Bengals. I said the Bengals. I said the Bengals going to win your division. I promise you I did. You got the receipts. check your hard drive, brother. Check your hard drive.
Does that mean you're still a Bengals fan at heart? Because a lot of people don't know that
I was a Chad Johnson fan.
He was a Bengals fan before he was a Bengals fan.
I was a Chad Johnson fan, and then I followed players, and I still follow players to an extent.
Just to give a little bit of history of how he became a Patriots fan, the year that the Patriots went undefeated, he decided.
He might have called me a bandwagon.
Yo, Meech, you know how you find those. You know how when a team starts being so successful, you start seeing like stickers on the back of people's cars. You start seeing people walking around with jerseys and hats and hoodies. You're like, hey, I ain't never knew all these people been this fan. That's how this man right here was. The Patriots were undefeated, and next thing you know, they in the Super Bowl. I'm going for the Giants. He going for the Patriots, and next thing you know, he a Patriots fan. I'm like, what? How this happen?
First of all, I was a Randy Moss fan. Once again, I follow players, and I was a Randy Moss fan. Now I'm like, no way.
Nah. Look, I'm not taking that right away from you to go ahead and switch teams. I'm just saying you switch teams.
Saying, whoa.
I'm just saying you switch.
I ain't about to expose you.
No, you can look. I was a Colts fan. Always been mostly a Colts fan, but I left the Colts when they were still winning games. No, I left in 08, I left the Colts to become a Ravens fan because Sean Taylor had died in 07. Let me give you a little backstory why I switched then. 07. No. Sean Taylor.
You lied about my backstory.
Sean Taylor passed away in 07, right? I remember watching a game that the Ravens played against the Patriots when Ray Lewis.
I remember that game too.
Willis McGay, he was praying. They was praying for they was like, yo, we're gonna win this game for Sean Taylor, for our Miami brother, right? And they could have won, they should have won, but they lost. That built my hatred for the Patriots more, and that made me want to be a Ravens fan for what they did. So I was like, I want the Ravens to win now for what they did. I want the Ravens to win, and that's what I did. I ended up coming to PA, finding out I was only 40 minutes away from Baltimore, and I'm like, wait, hold on. I'm that close to Baltimore, and I like the Ravens. I'm a Ravens fan, and that's how my transition happened right there. This guy said seeing the Patriots in the Super Bowl with an undefeated record against the Giants, and was like,
Randy Moss broke the record.
I'm a Patriots.
Randy Moss broke the record, and Randy Moss had a couple catches over the Red Reeds. I was like, okay, I'm a Randy Moss fan.